So this is a video to help you tune your instrument. In front of me or on my screen, I have this online tuner called Tuner Ninja, which is kind of fun. But you can see as I'm talking, it's moving back and forth because it's picking up my voice, so the pitch of my voice as it moves, and it's trying to figure out what pitch it is. This is extremely useful when it comes to playing our instrument because we want to make sure that before we play anything, we're in tune, okay? Can get tricky when you need to use the pegs, but I want to kind of talk you through everything that you would need to do. So I would always start by playing my A, right? If you have the ability to use the bow, you'd always start by playing your open A string, never fingers down. You play your A. And you can see that where that little triangle leans is right before the A. That means that I'm actually just a bit flat. So if I had a fine tuner on my instrument for the A string, I'd find the one that lines up with the A string, and then I would actually turn that to the right or clockwise, okay? I want to make sure I'm turning it clockwise. You could also think it's to your next highest string or to your right shoulder. But in any case, you turn it, and if you get further away, you've gone the wrong way, right? You want to make sure that it lines up on the A right away, in the middle. So then after I turn it, I'd play again to check, and I, would find that I'm not in tune because I don't have a fine tuner, so I would need to use the pegs. Now, for an adjustment that small, you would never use the peg. You'd only use the fine tuner. But sometimes our fine tuners get too low down to our our tailpiece, and you can't move them anymore, in which case you have to loosen it all the way and use the peg. So I'm going to walk you through right now. Let's say that my A string was really loose, like this, right? And it was really low, so I'm going to play that note. All right, I'm sitting at a G sharp. So to turn my peg, I'm going to make sure that the violin or viola is situated maybe on my thigh, on my lap, and I'm going to have it facing me. I'm going to follow the A string, make sure it's your A string, all the way up to the right peg. Now on violin, it's going to be this top peg on the right-hand side for violin, okay? For viola, it's going to be the bottom peg on the right-hand side. And what you want to do is you want to try to turn that away from you just a little bit, not a lot. So you turn it away just a little bit. And now you can hear that I'm almost there, right? I'd play my A again. I need to go a little bit more, but again, just a little bit. So take that peg, turn it away from you one more time. Oh, I think I'm right there. Let me play it again. Good. All right. And then from there, if I'm a little sharp, which would be past the A, I'd turn my fine tuner to the left, counterclockwise. If I'm too flat, right, to the left of the A, right, too low, I would turn my fine tuner clockwise. I know it's a lot of left and right, but just think if you need to go higher, righty tighty. If you need to go lower, lefty loosey for those fine tuners. Only use the pegs for big adjustments. If you're finding that you're already really sharp, but you're too sharp to use the fine tuner and the fine tuner is too loose, you want to make sure that you turn that peg towards you. Don't start by turning it away from you. If you need to go lower, you have to turn it towards you to make the string decompress, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. But of course, if you have any issues when it comes to tuning your strings, especially I know some of these strings can be a little bit scary if they pop or they snap, just let me know so I can walk you through better how to do it in person. Okay? All right. Good luck.